You will be given a test to determine your ability to withstand shock.
What the fuck are you watching?
I mean, what was left wasn't even a body.
What the fuck are you watching?
What the fuck are you watching?
The most terrifying form of evil is that which lurks within the human mind.
What the fuck are you watching?
Rated X.
Welcome to What the Fuck Are You Watching? We're a weekly movie podcast exploring the disturbing, the extreme, and everything in between. Most of the time for the first time. I'm Chris, and this is...
Hi, my name's Lisa. I'm what some people call a sex addict.
Lisa.
Hello.
How are you, Lisa?
I'm fine, Chris.
Good. We're also joined by...
Bo's in the house. Bo's in the house.
It's Bo.
That's me. My name's Bo. I'm in the house. Hello, Christopher.
Sure.
How
Hi.
are you?
Pretty good, man. I've started huffing glue and paint again.
It's good to
And,
bring the old school, the OGs back in style.
Yeah, man. It feels good.
Hmm.
Feel like I'm really taking charge of my life. Getting rid of those pesky brain cells.
Whatever happened to Whippets?
I think it's still going strong.
Are they?
Yep.
Get a good case of the wah-wah-wahs?
I even think it's like,
Oh, is it like popular still?
yeah, well, it's like, not gentrified, but like,
Oh, like,
maybe almost gentrified. I think there's like brands of like Whippets. You can get a little fucking machine, and there's
well,
like
there was
there's
even
like a-
those in my day, so I'd imagine.
yeah. Like, I don't know, fucking whatever the fuck. And yeah,
Like whipcrack.mp3.
yeah,
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Do you understand how homosexual that reference was? I'm gonna break. That's
I don't.
It's layers to the homosexuality there. The culmination is
okay.
that it's the name of one of the colors in a Trixie Mattel palette, though, which is a drag queen, a makeup brand by a drag queen, and one of the colors is called whipcrack.mp3.
Oh, okay.
I'm so gay.
Yeah, that's pretty gay, but thanks for the reference, though. That's a good one.
You're welcome. So gay.
Let's see. Before we get started today, I want to send a shout out to Scranton, Austin, Helsinki, Espanola, Sarpsborg.
Man, I missed it. You said Scranton, and I was going to say, God damn, I love paper like I'm Michael Scott.
Yeah, he blew right past it. I don't think he wants to go
Yeah.
for the cheap shots on Scranton.
Yeah.
Which is a real shame, because why the fuck else would you ever reference Scranton?
Yeah, I guess. Well. Special shout out to Koidad Nezgahala Koiltl.
Coital?
Coital, yeah.
Coital Congress?
Coital. Got a listener question for you.
Oh, okay. A listener question.
Yeah.
Is
This is real.
it just Silas again?
Just Silas. That's not very nice, Lisa.
Well, I mean, Silas
Yeah,
is the only
it's
person
Silas.
that asks us
Yeah, it's
questions.
Silas.
If you think that's mean, you should hear what she says about you. No.
Silas isn't.
I hear it most of the time.
Silas isn't a listener at this point. He's
Yeah, he's
like,
a willing participant.
Yeah, exactly. He's our friend.
NDA still needed, by the way.
Yeah. All right, this one's a couple weeks old because I didn't do him when he was on the
Okay.
Boomer
podcast.
listener.
Because yeah, because it seemed kind of weird to ask his question while he's right there.
Yeah. Well, then I could have talked shit to him.
No, I think that's the best time to ask. or read it.
All right. Now that you've viewed the house's October built and got to see a wide array of cool and inventive haunt worker costumes and characters, I'm curious. If you were haunt workers, what would your custom costume or character be?
I did not see a wide array. I can think of 3.
Well, I was like, he said it has to be our custom costume. So I guess I can't just pick the doll.
Yeah.
Because I would just want to be that doll.
So when I was a haunt worker and I had a gimp suit that I would wear, where like the only thing showing was my mouth and that had a ball gag in it.
Mm.
And then I had these gloves that had like egregiously long fingertips on them.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was just like, I called it my sexy Slender Man.
Mm-hmm.
That was mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Really hot, both aesthetically and temperature-wise, but mostly temperature-wise.
Yeah. I think I would go with... Do you get yours, Lee?
No.
I think I'm gonna go Keith Flint from the Firestarter music video. Partially because I think that's the only haircut that I could have nowadays.
Oh, you can have a nice little wiglet.
I don't know what that is.
A wiglet?
No, Keith Flint from the Firestarter.
You don't remember that video? I'm the Firestarter.
I don't think I ever saw the video.
Mr. Firestarter. He's like in a subway or something, just wiggling around. And he's got the whole but like, I don't think I would, like really scare anybody. I think I would just kind of wiggle around in a corner, maybe hump a couch or something. That's mine. What's yours, Liz?
Well, I'm really just stuck on like the creepy doll thing.
That's fine.
Like, I'm thinking something
you can copy an aesthetic and have a custom mask. Because what was novel about her was the full head mask. It was like entirely encased her head.
Yeah. I think something like kind of a female Pennywise almost, but with like the porcelain doll face and like red pigtails.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, Lisa, what the fuck are you watching?
Well, apparently I am finally watching Orozco from 2001.
Is that Orozco the Barbarian?
It is not.
Oh.
It is Orozco the Embalmer.
No. I guess depending on the grade of formaldehyde in question, there could be some barbarism.
Dude, the way I fucking laughed out loud when I was listening to the episode and heard him say that. Like, I looked around to make sure no one else at work heard me laughing.
I don't know why, but Orozco the Barbarian sounds really fucking good, man.
That sounds like a manga or like an anime or something.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking thing.
Yeah, that should exist already.
Yeah, we took a little detour last couple weeks.
We sure did. We were hanging out with our friends.
Hung out with the bros.
Yeah.
Had a really
I barely
good time.
know those people.
Thanks Silas and Matt and Goblin for watching shit porn with us.
Yeah.
Hope to see you more in the future. I had a blast.
Me too.
But yeah, today we're getting back to business with the Orozco the Embalmer. This one is a listener request from the Slayer of Geese.
Sure is. Hopefully you're still listening.
You can slay my goose.
Funny story. Just the other day, like 2 days ago, Philadelphia Alex messaged me. Yeah, so he replied to Indeed job thing, just kind of on a whim.
Girl, all the coolest jobs I've ever had were from fucking Indeed.
Yeah. Ocular surgical tech. And it's like retrieving eyeballs from dead people for transplants.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
It's giving, what's that movie where they go repo the body parts that people didn't pay for?
Oh,
Repo
shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Is it
Genetic
Repo Man?
Opera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Extracting the jewels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Does he ever lick them?
Well, if he does, they probably shouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't think he's there yet because he's just applying. So
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
Well,
you
I
get it,
mean-
Alex from Philly.
I guess he did apply and got an interview or something.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, if you don't get it, you are a piece of shit. But I hope you do.
Damn, we're about to have fucking Alex the Barbarian. We're gonna have to do an interview with him.
Yeah, I want to talk about balls.
Oh my God. But no, he was just excited because, yeah, he applied for this and got an interview for it or whatever. And was like, man, this is a really fucking awesome job.
I wonder what the prereq, like, what's the, you can't have like a bunch of experience needed for that kind of gig, right?
It's
Like,
probably just the willingness to do it.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
I mean, honestly, yeah, because
I forget
Well,
that
but
there are
then
people out there
again,
that
but,
are like
like-
actually disturbed by that. Like, I don't,
but then again, like, it's for transplants. So
well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's got to be some sort of medical acumen involved. Because you can't just go in there with a hacksaw.
Yeah, you can't just be digging it out with a spoon or something.
Yeah. He says it's harder than you would think it would be to pluck
I
eyeballs out.
never in my life would assume that's an easy process. I can get an eyeball out of a person. I don't know if it'll be fit to pop in the head of an old dude afterwards, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
An intact eyeball, yeah, I'd imagine that'd be kind of hard, but I think you could take an eyeball out pretty easy.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. I watch Kill Bill. I know what's up.
Yeah, just
yeah, man, he said he did a ride along or whatever and rolled up on a fucking body. It is Philadelphia. I guess there's just fucking bodies everywhere. Rolls up on a body that I guess has already been worked on by other
removalists.
part collectors, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, took the elbows and the knees, all the joints.
Yeah.
For joint transplants.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of the skin, too.
Removed the whole back skin piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets gruesome up in there.
I know. I've been seeing videos about like, oh my God, if you want to be an organ donor, they're gonna take everything.
No,
Like,
Girl, who gives a fuck?
it almost seems like they're just doing it in the street, but that can't be right.
No.
No, they
'Cause
put a
when
little
he-
tent over you.
Because he was like, I did a ride along, so I just imagine he was riding along in the back alleys,
To hospitals.
plucking
Well,
eyeballs
because
out.
you have the
Jesus
central.
Christ.
My guess, I was just about to say what Lisa said, basically, but also to like different morgues, like because morgues are ran by counties, like typically.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, there's probably a lot of dead people there.
Oh my God.
in the morgue where they keep them,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, so I mean, there's probably all kinds of eyeballs you can pluck there.
Yeah,
I'd like to
black
recommend.
eyeballs, Jew
Yeah.
eyeballs, probably some Asian eyeballs.
What do you think would happen if you got a pair of black man's eyeballs?
Well, I think I would start to look at the world from a different perspective. I think I would be then entitled to reparations.
And allowed to use the N word.
No,
already
that's what I was
do
gonna
that.
ask. How many parts from a black man do you need to put inside of you in order to get the N-word pass?
Well, hopefully just one, because I've had the dick of a black man inside of me? A lot.
Sorry, I was gonna go like, how many different black guys' dicks do you need to have?
Yeah, I think you already got it, man.
Oh yeah, listen, Jack's one of the first whiteys I fucking tussled with. That's not true. There's only white people here to fuck. But before landing in Port Nowhere, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was the little girl on the casting couch.
Oh, yeah.
That was my life, and I loved it.
Orozco the Embalmer. I think this is a heavy hitter, I think. This is very important to our extreme horror education.
Okay.
This is a what you would call a Mondo film, I think, because it's like some real shit. Orozco the Embalmer is directed and written by Kiyotaka Surasaki, starring Froilán Orozco as himself.
Okay.
Baruta as themselves. Barutika as themselves, and Wipa as themselves.
Wipa no wiping?
There's a little storyline for you. This one's from J.R.H. Castillo. The documentary portraits the gruesome work of Froilán Orozco, a former police officer who now is an embalmer with over 40 years of experience as a mortician. Orozco prepares the corpses for burial in one of the poorest and more violent parts of Colombia. Yeah, so not only are we following the exploits of a mortician, it's in a third world country.
Hey.
I'd like to recommend... Well, I don't know if I could recommend it yet because I haven't played it very much, but there's a game called The Mortician's Assistant. Nope. The Mortuary Assistant. Yeah, The Mortuary Assistant. It's basically like mortician simulator.
Huh.
You drain fluids. You inject them with fluids. Put makeup on them. I'm pretty sure demon shit happens and you gotta find which body is the demon at one point. But I haven't got that far, but it seems kind of cool.
Well, you know, if we're just recommending shit about embalmers, then go read The Butterfly Garden.
Tell us about The Butterfly Garden.
He kidnaps
I'd like to recommend killing yourself and finding out firsthand.
I thought maybe you want to give us a little book review on The Butterfly Garden.
Nah.
A killer's on the loose.
Well, I mean,
And he's
not
embalming
really.
people.
No, that's not at all what it is.
I'm making it up.
Well, I mean, I guess, but whatever.
Read a book.
I mean, he kidnaps girls for like 20 years. Like, he just keeps doing it, you know? He has this whole thing going on. And once they get to a certain age, then he embalms them and keeps them in his garden. And he tattoos butterfly wings on their backs. And then he displays them in cases where you can see their wings after they're embalmed.
Sexy.
That's why it's his butterfly garden.
Hell yeah. Would you recommend the book, Lise?
Yeah, I loved it. And it's the first in like a series. But the rest of the books are not about the embalmer guy. They're about different serial killers.
Did you continue the series?
Yeah, I can't remember if I finished the third book. I know I finished the second book. The second book, the killer kills girls and leaves flowers. Like hundreds of flowers. And each girl has their own flower.
Type of flower.
So,
who's the author of the series?
The guy who writes books.
I can't remember right off the top of my head, and I don't have my phone with me. So,
Lily will tell us.
Dot Hutchison.
Thanks, Lily. Now you might be wondering, I would like to show the kids some mortician type shit, you know. Dog just died, and I want to
embalm it.
Have its stuff.
Yeah, just show them what goes on. The
Prop
goings
it
on.
up beside the jukebox.
Hell yeah. Is Orozco something you can play for the kids? Let's find out.
Is it bestiality if it's taxidermy?
I don't know. I think that kind of goes along with the whole like.
Is that more necro?
Will it turn you gay after you're dead?
Well, it definitely doesn't. I never bought into that.
And also, we've had the same conversation about like
dead babies.
The incest. Well, the incest thing. Like,
oh yeah,
if they're dead, does it matter that it's your daughter?
Yeah, because once life no longer possesses the body, everything just becomes a pocket pussy, right?
Yeah, so you're talking about putting like a fleshlight in a taxidermied animal?
Yeah, like a pug, for example. They couldn't breathe in life. It's only fair they can't in death.
Yeah.
As my cock.
I say you can do it, man.
I think so, too.
And I say you can.
I mean, because
but should you?
In reality, dude, it's only just the skin, the hide, of the animal. So I mean,
you're just fucking the shell of your dead dog.
Yeah, with the eyes, though.
Yeah.
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 It's fine.
I think so too. I was gonna have my cats turned into socks.
Oh yeah. Sex and nudity has been rated severe. What are you doing, Orozco?
Oh, what was that fucking face you made?
Sex in a fucking embalmer guy movie? That seems crazy.
It seems like the most... I expected that immediately. You mean we're in a room alone with dead people?
You think...
I mean, I didn't just automatically assume he was fucking the bodies, but it's not a surprise to me that there would be sex and nudity. I don't know.
Dead bodies are often seen nude in the anatomy.
As opposed to what? Nude in the what? What's the other context for nudity? Other than anatomical.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think they're only saying severe for the nudity. I think you're the one that just went to him fucking dead bodies. And then we're surprised that we did.
I think he's reading what some idiot fucking wrote. Nude in the anatomy? Go fuck yourself.
Very graphic and very real.
Oh,
violence. Violence and gore has also been rated severe. The entire premise of this film is the man embalming the bodies in an extremely graphic, gory, and realistic detail. Profanity has been rated moderate. Some of the profanities heard throughout the film.
Okay.
Period.
Some of the profanity. Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I thought you were prefacing a list that was to follow.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, dude.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Love it.
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking has been rated moderate, but no notes. Frightening and intense scenes has been rated severe. The premise of the real bodies being embalmed on camera can be extremely graphic and disturbing. Definitely not for the faint of heart.
So is that the gag on this one? Are we watching like real embalmings?
Seems like it.
Okay.
He is the embalmer.
Okay, but what's the story with that? Like, how are they embalming real bodies?
I think it's literally a documentary
Like,
on an
they're-
embalmer guy.
Like
Okay.
he's actually an embalmer.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he starts fucking them bodies then, because that'll be real wild.
In fucking Colombia or whatever.
I am interested to see what dynamics the socioeconomic situation has on. I'm anticipating a less clinical
Sterile.
scenario. Mhm.
Right off the back of the box here. In the heart of Bogota's Rue Morgue, renowned death photographer Surasaki Kiyotaka captures the life's work of embalmer Frolian Orozco. Orozco, with decades of handling the deceased, from murder victims to the elderly, offers a raw and unfiltered look into the world of cadaver preparation. This documentary is a stark, unblinking journey into a profession shrouded in mystery and mortality. But yeah, this is the massacre release of the movie. Nice little slipcase.
It's the same font as the Ozarks.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
The Ozarks. Is that a
Netflix
show?
series.
Yeah.
Now I got this one from Silas Psychonaut.
Mhm.
And he was telling me, he said, man, they did some AI upscaling bullshit on this. So I think some parts get a little blurry.
On the film itself.
For the upscaling.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Apparently they stopped after, the outcry. Because, these fucking movie people, man, you do some AI bullshit, they're going to get you every single time.
Well, it's bullshit. There are literal people capable of doing it better. It's just a silly thing to do.
Orozco the Embalmer. Nice slip cover. Usually I don't like slip covers on like video games and stuff because you're taking them in and out of the fucking slip covers all the time. I think I like them for movies.
I used to take them and I would cover a wall with like my slip covers of films back when I bought DVDs.
I can't stand like the book jackets, like the covers on the books.
Yeah, no, those would go up on
Can't
the
do
wall.
it.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, all of my books are just the blank freaking book. The covers are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
I love
mine's here.
Like the idea of steel books on games is fucking great, but it's always got that stupid plastic cover piece. So anytime you want to play a game, you gotta take the thing off.
Yeah,
and I
no.
switch games like every fucking 30 minutes, so it's bad.
Oh,
But
well,
I
you
think-
and I are not the same in that category.
Yeah, I got issues.
So is Jack. Jack's in your camp on that one.
All right, Orozco, the Embalmer. Crack this open. All right.
Oh, here we go.
This is Orozco, the Embalmer.
Mm-hmm. And we're watching him messing with some dead bodies already.
Yeah. Ready to watch this movie?
Yeah. This is just the menu.
Yeah.
He's got his hands all up inside there.
There we go.
Ugh.
This is a documentary in a real bad part of town. It's nothing but violence here. We're gonna try to find some love.
Just be careful with me. I have bruises all over my freaking legs. Look at this. Everywhere.
Like a banana.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, we're trolling the streets of
I
Colombia.
meant with my legs, dummy.
Yeah.
I'm still like, well, she's got a pointy head and needs peeled.
So we were just all idiots there. All right.
I was trying to do like a
Business
sick ass
as usual.
fucking segue.
Yeah, I was like, we were all just off on our own thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, make sure to shut that shit down real fast.
Yeah. Freud.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, this is insane.
Wow, that's like some projector papers type
It
shit,
absolutely is.
That's
wow.
That was the title of the movie, scrolling across the screen in a strange fashion.
Yeah.
It was obviously a choice to do so because the rest of this is normal.
Yeah. It was very unique, you know? It's not something you see.
That guy's seen better days.
Yeah, for sure.
Runes scrawled into his leg in blood.
Was it blood? I thought it was like marker.
It might have been a date and time.
Yeah, there's just dead bodies in the streets everywhere here.
He was a fruit vendor.
Stabbed him in the wiener.
At least he was only stabbed. Oh my gosh.
Nothing was grosser than how that woman just coughed with her whole tongue outside of her mouth.
Yeah, and then grabbed the baby's hand. Take the girl away, she's afraid of him. No shit, you have a baby next to a dead body. Was that a Steelers hat?
Yeah. Big Steelers fan, the Colombians.
June of 1996.
All right,
Is that
is
that a fat pussy?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is.
A pretty notable fupa. Probably distended because of the death. Yeah, those were gaseous organs.
This is just killing me because it's real.
Yeah. Think of how that guy feels.
You can bail out anytime you want.
He's got her whole pussy out. I like the street. I like the huge. Is this a window hole in the wall?
I have no idea. Oh my god.
It panned over it.
An infarction.
He?
That's what I was gonna say. Did he say he?
Orozco, I need to see your credentials, man.
You've been doing it for 40 years and you don't know that this is a woman?
Oh no,
man.
Well, no, I don't know. It's giving pussy. Unless that's just the fiercest tuck of all tucks. I don't know.
Less the weight, the less the peso.
Oh, he leaves the rags inside? Why?
The less the weight, the less the peso.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why should I open this little shit?
Oh my god. That's a dead baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Just lay it on her.
Oh my god.
Oh, Roscoe, you're an animal.
And the way he's just holding it up like a fucking cat by the back of its neck. Oh my god.
My boy Orozco don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Stuff some cotton in its mouth and put it back in the box.
Yeah, but like, does he not embalm them first?
I don't know
guess
how much
not.
actual embalming goes on here.
I think he might be done, man.
Oh.
I think he fucking pulled out the parts that are going to keep inflating like balloons, and that's about it.
Stuff
Yeah,
some cotton and rags in there.
Put this dress on and go get some lunch. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, give this nice man his dress.
And there's just a unfortunate woman watching him.
I didn't understand. I thought she brought the baby in.
He did. It's Japan cream.
Yeah, and now she's just hanging out.
Everyone needs a hobby.
I guess that's probably what it is.
She's not assisting much.
She moved the little coffin in and out.
What should I fucking pay?
This
her
is a
face
woman
like
who's been
clown?
ugly for a long time. She's giving an old maiden type of face.
He says she's never painted her face before or whatever. She never used makeup, so why should he paint her up
when
now?
she sucked cock. This is how she looks when she goes to meet God.
These chunk scalpels are good for nothing but cutting yourself.
Reminds me of Tropical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got themselves a prostitute. That's a penis.
Are you
That's a
hiding
penis.
stuff there? Just my cock and balls.
She wants them to frisk them.
It's hot. I don't know what to tell you. Oh.
Whoa.
Wow. Feisty.
Of course, she wanted a frisking, and then when she gets one, she cries about it.
I think she's crying more about him twisting her arm over there. They've all just gathered to look at the dead body on the street.
Well, it's
Well, what else have they got to do?
looks like the officials are here to clean it up. Here's Orozco in his body room, playing with the guts. A lot of guts in there.
Oh my god.
You know, Orozco talked shit about that first lady, but she kept that fucking vag area clean shaven, dude, till the very end. This woman, not so much.
I thought that was the cock in between the legs there, but it seems to just be an indentation of some sort. It's not the pussy lips, surely they could. Do pussy lips veer off that far to the left?
Hey, man. Pussies are wild, dude. They do their own thing.
I guess this is dead pussy, so maybe the rules are different too.
I don't know much about embalming, but I don't think this is like normal procedures, man.
This is not what because I mentioned I had a friend, I think, we used to go smoke weed with them while he was dolling up the dead.
I thought you like injected him with some shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
that's
earlier.
why I don't
like-
think there's actual embalming happening here.
Yeah,
Just
that's
take-
why when he was putting that dress on, I was like, why? Is he done?
Yeah, he's just field dressing them. Cutting the guts out, sending them on
This
their
is
way.
legitimately probably just what's available. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I guess if he's only charging $50 a body,
Yeah.
you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering what's up with the cotton in the mouth and nose.
They'll collapse in on themselves.
So I guess he's just trying to keep the body presentable for like a day or two.
I think that's sort of what he was
Yes.
implying in the beginning. But yeah, I think it's strictly this is like how to maintain some form of aesthetic for the
And
service.
then you do the
Yeah.
service or whatever. Yeah. It's a good thing to do. Good job, Orozco. Now it's quick
I
and
guess. I don't know if I want to see Grandma in this state, you know?
dirty. Yeah. Dang, just tied a belt around her neck.
I think it's for leverage, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is for
Orozco.
lifting purposes, I believe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God. Is
A
that
little
the
baby
fucking-
hair or a bullet hole? Okay.
I was gonna say
are
that
we
was a
gonna
fucking-
attend to this?
She got blasted in the fucking head. That's
Got a
crazy,
sort of
man.
distended cranium situation going on as well. I guess a bullet to the head has that effect, though, maybe.
There we are. Another dead body in the street. Blood everywhere.
And they're just taking her clothes off in the street.
Yeah. It's a little strange.
Broke her necklace.
Yeah.
These guys are not cool.
I'm sure it's just locals that put on like white coats and they're taking that to the pawn shop. All the jewelry.
Oh, dude, Why are they doing this in the fucking street?
Well, I think they are, in fact, trying to see where the wounds are.
Oh, God.
It's just not as sterile as we're used to.
Yeah, I guess
This
so.
is a Colombian crime scene investigation.
He's like, look at her butt.
Check the butt.
Let me feel it a little bit.
Kind of flat.
Let me check under this really tiny strap. Make sure there's nothing under there. Oh my God. What the hell?
Car ran over that dog. Fucked its legs up.
Did that say June of 97?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a long gap.
Orozco's looking at it like, I'm about to embalm that dog.
I could just use a Walmart sector.
Why is the music so crazy?
It sounds
I don't
like
appreciate these
fucking
boiling sounds either.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It sounds like boiling water.
That was a burning corpse, wasn't it?
I think so. It
Yeah,
was
I think
really
so.
impossible to decide.
Yeah.
Is this the incineration chamber?
Maybe.
Yeah, this is a bizarro sound design. Go about her.
It really is.
Yeah, look at that.
All them dead guys.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
What the
the guy looks like he's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
he's-
Oh my God.
Inflating.
Orozco has not gotten to him in time.
This is just a regular car. They're loading these bodies into. Just a hatchback with the seats laid
yeah.
down. I don't know, more like a station wagon, I guess.
Yeah, it's a station wagon. You know, Orozco's not a flashy guy. Doesn't need a fancy hearse.
Also, that stretcher has wheels. They could definitely be using them instead
Yeah,
of
but
just
you see all the
carrying
stupid
the
little
body.
steps? I don't know.
Yeah, they ain't
This
fucking
is
with
why he
them.
has a fucking hernia.
Well, yeah. Well, we saw how he handles getting them from farm to table.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking belts them up.
Yeah. Oh man, that guy's face is flat. He was catapulted out of a dumper and crashed against a cliff.
What the fuck?
You heard me.
That is an insane thing to say.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Oh.
Not the fucking dumper, dude. Died doing what he loved.
Yeah, he did. Cute little boy. That poor kid.
Why is he already stitched up like he's already...
He
I
said
don't
for
know,
him,
because
for them, he was done in the street, he said.
Oh.
yeah, because that place that they got them from looked like another
Damn, they had a
place
brain-
like this. Like,
Yeah, almost like a mausoleum or something.
yeah, it had the little graveyard next to it, and like they were on he was on the table, the other guy was on the ground, but they were all stitched up already. Yeah, it's like they took his brain and put it in his freaking chest cavity.
Rookie embalmers, man. That's why you hire Orozco.
I don't know if that was really his brain, but it definitely looked like it.
He said it was.
Did he?
The subtitle said he said it was.
It's so hard for me to pay attention to the subtitles.
No, I get it. I was just conferring that.
Yeah.
He did say his brain is at his chest.
That's insane.
Common after getting propelled from a dumper off the side of a cliff. I know contextually dumper can't mean a nice ass, but
Yeah.
I wish it did.
He said the autopsy was shoddy.
It's half finished. The viscera weren't taken out.
Yeah, it definitely looks shoddy considering all the organs are still there.
Given the pallid puddle that you're currently muddling about inside this man's cavities, I don't...
Oh my god.
Yeah, because he has to, like, scrape all that off away from the externalmost. Yeah, girl. I would hate to have to
I was
clean
like,
up
we
after...
haven't seen him doing this part yet, really.
No, but we saw him hosing out the girl that he had done.
Uh-huh.
So you know this guy's cleaning up after an amateur.
Oh
God. I would hate to have to go in and fix, like, a shitty guy's job.
Yeah.
Because it's so much worse. And can you imagine the scent?
Oh, yeah, dude. This one's, been sitting a while.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's fully
I mean,
baked.
I think he's wearing a mask for it, and he hasn't done that yet, so you know it's got to be bad.
Well, you don't want that to splash back up on you.
Yeah.
Grab the hose, boy.
Yeah, I would not be satisfied with the apron and mask that he has. Yeah.
I think that's what's most macabre is look at the size of those testicles.
That's insane.
Some people pay for silicone to get them that size. I wonder if you could poke them and they pop.
Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah, I think so. Those were pendulous.
Yeah.
So why is he leaving the guts in?
I think because... Was he catapulted out? Or did he...
Oh, yeah, that dumper got him. He opened the dumper. You gotta be careful when you open a dumper. You gotta make sure they're good and ready.
Son of a bitch.
Kid said it was his turn. He was mature. He was giving old hag.
He knew what he was getting himself into.
He knew about them dumpers. He knew the risks.
I think he left the guts in because this guy is so old. Like, the body is so old. That he can't, like, easily get them out now. I think that's the problem he was having.
Yeah, I think that's why he just dumped the cooking grease in there.
Stuffed a blanket in there and called it
He
good.
kept saying, like, viscera.
Well, that's what that fucking shit was.
It was tough or something. I don't remember exactly what he said, but...
Yeah, because that's what he was saying. It's almost cooked already.
Yeah, he said he's almost cooked.
Cooked, Chad.
Listen, I think Rosa might be cooked. I don't know.
But yeah, it kind of seems like he's, like, training these guys to be his assistant after his surgery so that he was suffering from prostate trouble. Oh, yeah.
Was that semen?
Just leaking out of his dick.
Yeah, nothing gets the cum flowing like it's getting knocked off by a good dumper.
Oh my god.
Still nothing.
Yeah. What a way to go. I wonder what a dumper is to these people.
It's gotta be like a dump truck, like
I
an
would
actual
assume
dump
so.
truck or some kind of construction equipment, maybe.
Yeah.
Got fucking catapulted off of it, hit a bump.
It can't be Aunt Fanny from the Robots, right?
Yeah. You know the roads aren't so good, dude.
God, look at that face.
You're chilling in the back of a fucking dumper.
Yeah.
You hit one of those trenches, man. Yeah, you'll get fucking catapulted out.
Yeah. I'm trying to shave this face. That's like crushed.
Well, because his neck is so disproportionately large compared to the size of him.
But it almost looks like he just, like, I don't know, smelled something really fucking bad.
Yeah, he's
And he's like,
disgusting.
yeah.
Smearing.
It's crazy to shove that much cotton into somebody's nose. I guess when you just don't give a fuck, I guess it's kind of easy, but...
Well, it's a huge cavity.
Yeah, but like, I can't put that much in my nose.
I could put that much in your nose.
He knows what he's doing, though. He's been doing it for so long. He knows that he needs a lot to make it presentable.
Well, I've stuffed like toilet paper in my nose a few times. Yeah, and I don't get that much in there.
No, I know what you're saying, though.
Like it just keeps going and going.
Yeah.
Well, it does. Technically, it goes right into the back of your skull, but.
And the thing is, I don't think that Orozco doesn't give a fuck. I think that, like you said before, he's probably the only one doing it, you know?
Yeah.
And so, I think...
Oh, well, I would be so nonplussed by this point in my career, I think. Because I'm already pretty, like, unfazed by the dead baby and stuff.
Yeah. And this is the...
God, he looks so Picasso in proportions, this dead guy. It's so bizarre.
That was the botched abortion... not abortion. Embalming. Right?
Was it?
Or I assume
the one he was recovering from the... Yeah.
I'm sorry, you confused me. Yes, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that...
Yeah, they found
somebody
at the
else
mausoleum
had,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody else didn't do it right.
They sure the fuck did not.
It was a shoddy job, he said.
What's with the scary music?
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
That guy's alive.
The only one having a good time.
You can't dim his shine for nothing.
In between embalmings, it's daily life here in Colombia. You know, we're washing their hands, drawing pictures of cats with giant boobies, practicing our kung fu, watching dogs fuck.
Lots of stray dogs.
Orozco is out here patrolling, looking for dead bodies.
Heavily defined and arched eyebrows.
Orozco was a police inspector. Finally, our documentarian was like, "Hey, Orozco, we don't know anything about you. Maybe tell us something." Hey, that's that kung fu guy.
Yeah. Baruta.
What the fuck kind of bifocals are those?
I don't know, but I'm in love. If they don't cut it out with this goddamn depressing flamenco beat, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, it's just droning. Thanks for not subtitling what this guy's saying.
Because he's not saying words. That was not. That was. Weren't real.
Oh man!
All right, so yeah, he's smoking something.
Doing some fucking drugs.
I mean, they're in Colombia. That's where all the good drugs are, right?
Maybe. I would smoke whatever you give me.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. Yeah, because it makes you like this.
If that's what was hanging from my ceiling, I would too.
Look like a minion. Before there were minions.
God,
There were
he's got
several.
like fucking Barbie plates and
I guess
all
this
kinds of
this is giving dead daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
I don't know
lot
if
of
I
kid
turned my
toys.
whole closet bedroom into the mural. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. Get away from him.
No, I think he's just been through some things. I don't.
Or did some things.
Maybe both. Two things can be true. It didn't say why his daughter was dead.
What the fuck?
That's
Man,
fucking
fucking
filmography.
scary ass fucking movie.
Okay, he's nailing the spooky.
And now we're back to the street.
Back to the bullshit with the sound.
Yeah, I hate this.
It is a vibe. It's just one that I find irritating.
Yeah.
The nips.
Yeah. Back to embalming people now. Good God.
You got her titties crooked, Orozco.
Wow, I thought my legs were hairy.
Mend what?
Her face, I think.
I think he's trying
He's
to put her
miss-
cheekbone back in place.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What happened to this woman? Her whole top piece is missing.
I don't know,
Oh,
maybe
it's right
she
there.
got catapulted out of a dumper.
Jumper action around these parts.
Oh.
It's a little rough.
I wasn't watching.
Oh, well.
I can't.
He's shoving the knife directly into the eyelid.
Yeah. I can't watch it.
Oh man, look how flat her skull is.
I know, it's, oh my god, it's killing me.
Yeah, I think they took it off. It's sitting in the
Yeah,
sink.
no, they definitely did. I'm just
Well, yeah,
saying,
they gotta
look at
get the brain out.
Yeah, it's just so bizarre. The whole.
Oh my god.
Are they about to extract the jewels?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I think they're just putting, you know, the stuff in there to preserve it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Wow. Her whole face got flapped the fuck off.
He's just talking shit about the other guy while he's fucking with this lady's
Shit about
head.
Orozco?
No,
But who's
the other
that?
guy, the glasses guy. Bubbles.
Dang, glasses guy's an embalmer?
That's what they said.
What?
I literally can't watch this.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Her whole face.
Her head is open. The top of her head is cut off. Her whole head is open. Her face is like just.
Flapped back.
Her scalp is a flap.
Yeah.
They like flipped the scalp over her face.
Peeled her face off.
Now they're
I think this guy's
smashing
better,
her
though,
skull
right?
back in.
This is
Yeah,
this
this
looks
guy's a
much more
fucking-
thorough.
Yeah, this
yeah,
must
and
be one
he's
of them.
using.
This is a big city embalmer right here.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
that's
it
what
wasn't
that's
actually
why
her
he's
face.
talking about
it was-
Orozco and Garuta as idiots. He's like, when I do a corpse, it can last 20 days to a month without smelling. If they're the best, why did they damage bodies?
Okay.
And I agree with him.
Yeah, I'm sure this guy charges more than $50 a body, though.
Well, yeah, he just fucking built this bitch's head back together.
Stuffed her fucking cranium with newspapers like a fucking baseball.
Orozco had some fucking toddler hold some guy's neck so he could get the collar around it. That was the head reconstruction. Dick from Ecuador.
And it?
Regional.
Indigo? No. Indio? Yeah. Hey!
There we go.
It's that Indio. Damn. Dude, I love Indio, man, but I think I shouldn't be saying it.
I think it just pertains to like a regional thing, but it's just.
I thought it
it's, well, I don't know if it was getting used correctly in that cannibal film we watched, but
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My reasoning.
The way he trusts his stitching.
Yeah.
He's combing the fuck out of that hair after he sewed it back up.
That's all fun. Wow, yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's there's hair everywhere.
Yeah.
My reasoning is
Holy
Indio is short for indigenous.
Yeah.
It feels right.
Good God, he got so much hair.
Well, you know, bitch is always shedding, dude.
Yeah, but did he need to brush it that aggressively? Especially if he was just
Look how
gonna
nice
wash
it
it
looks.
afterwards.
Look how nice that hair looks.
Yeah, and now's when you brush it.
Yeah, that order of operations was suspicious, I'll agree. I don't know if
Yeah,
it would
like-
have had... I think the hair would have come out anyway.
Yeah, I mean, some of it would have been coming out, but it would have mostly just got washed down the drain, not been all over her body.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was wondering if any of them did.
Like glue in the eye shut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they will pop back open. And people will not like that.
Hopefully he's nice and shaves her mustache for her.
Your job is fucking crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Got a fierce unibrow.
Well,
This is one hairy woman.
well, right now he's digging away all the freaking excess super glue that he used. That's now got covered with makeup and looks like shit.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you're supposed to... Well...
Ugh. Can you imagine like gluing your fucking finger to somebody's fucking eyelid or something, dude?
Oh, surely. Well, I don't know. I guess not with glue. I know the makeup is different because it has to be makeup that doesn't react to skin, which most makeup is engineered to do.
Yeah, dude. Anytime I use super glue, it's all over me.
Oh god, yeah, fuck super glue, man. I keep using it, and it's all over. I'm fucking all over my fingers.
Did he say she has a well-closed...
I don't know. I didn't catch
Oh my god.
Was it about her vagina?
It was, yeah. Well-closed, bushy pussy, I think is what he said.
Not wrong.
Well, that's what the subtitle said, I think.
Yeah,
Well-closed,
well closed. Vagina.
bushy.
I think she's closed her business. Yeah. Oh, they did her so dirty.
Cute corpse, they say.
Oh my god, her feet are cute.
Her feet are cute. Her mustache is better than mine, though.
I also, though, need to say that when I die and you take my clothes to the funeral home, if you fucking take a bra, I will haunt you.
You
Like,
want
why-
no, bro?
Yeah,
Who's
why
picking
would
out-
you
Who's
fucking...
picking out your clothes?
I mean, whoever's still alive after me.
It's just me. I already know in my soul I'm gonna outlive everybody.
I'm glad you
know
told me
that's
that,
my fate.
Liz. 'Cause
Yeah, okay,
I would have
and-
brought a bra.
Yeah,
Well, so here's the
because,
deal.
okay, so when you're embalmed, your boobs are going to be in place anyway. They duct tape them together
Yeah.
and hold them in place, and
That's
then
what
they
I was
embalm you,
thinking.
and they stay right there. So
Mhm.
there's no use for a bra.
Okay. Good to know, I guess.
Yeah.
Except for you to think about and jack off to later.
Yeah.
Women don't want to be buried in fucking bras.
Well, we didn't care about your rights while you were among the living. Why the fuck would we start afterwards?
Yeah. Gotta keep it. Yeah, you know, Orozco, he's doing his thing.
Well, I don't understand. It's like half the time he leaves the organs out, half the time he puts them back in.
I don't know, it might be a situation by situation. He's like, do I have the energy
Yeah,
to
that's-
excavate all this today?
Well, that's what I was
Sick of
wondering,
shit.
and maybe like depending on the like condition of them.
Yeah, I would imagine that has something to do with it.
So I guess we got insight to a kind of more well furnished embalming station, and now we're back here at Orozco. Just working with what he has.
And at least Orozco shaves these people. That man did not shave that woman's face like he should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. She needed a good shave, man.
But does Orozco shave the women? We've only seen him shave the men.
No, he didn't even put
Yeah.
makeup on that one, bitch. So this isn't a woman that wore makeup.
Yeah, he kind of talked shit the whole time, too.
Those belts are very valuable to him.
Hell yeah. The belt technique's a good technique, man. It really is.
It is. He really should have somebody help him.
Yeah, I agree.
Did we lose Bo?
I just came back. I had to go check on my crock pot.
Okay. Okay.
That I just remembered was happening.
Okay. Well, I was like, we got a reference to Hitler Germany.
I saw that
you
come
know.
up, and for some reason that reminded me of my crock pot. But I don't know. My guess would be, given his age and stuff, that was an informative era for generations the world over. So
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, is he not gonna fix the hands? Oh.
Whoa, sick casket.
Yeah.
Had an open flapper. Cross
Yeah,
shape.
so then it doesn't even matter if it stinks, right?
Yeah, definitely.
it was ugly as shit, though, right? The casket.
Kind of.
I thought it was kind of fucking cool, man.
Oh yeah, 1952.
This Orozco as a young lad?
Yep.
They said that was 85. He was hot in 85. Those last 10 years were rough.
Yeah, that one, he's in like a military uniform in 1952.
Well, he was a policeman.
18 years old. Oh yeah, maybe it was a police uniform, huh?
I
I
don't
was like,
know.
I can't really tell. They're
I don't
tiny
know how
pictures.
separate those institutions are here.
That's true. That's true, yeah.
Orozco's mentioning his life. And,
Wasn't great.
rough time
Yeah.
in Colombia. He won't ever talk about it. He hopes it never happens again. And yeah, like you were saying, man, he looked like he's probably aged 40 years in 10 years.
Yeah, because that photo in 85, he was still pretty good looking. He's not ugly.
No, but he looks a lot older.
Yeah, it's just it caught up with him this decade, I guess.
Hey, look at that eclipse. February 1998.
Probably the eclipse that I watched.
Shout out to 1998, man. I think that was a good year.
1998 was a good year. No, it wasn't.
Fuck 1998.
It was 4.
96 was a good year. 97. Oh, is this Orozco's surgery? Oh, they're talking about somebody having an infusion. Is that what it? Transfusion.
Yeah.
Exactamente. No se le reventaron, se le formó una bola. Acá. Bola de la fuerza. Sin embargo, él compró un cinturón y todo eso.
Yeah, he went right back to work after his hernia surgery and blew everything out.
Sí, fue fase de la fuerza que hizo con los muertos.
And he died.
Mira, ya.
20 days ago.
You made posters.
Yeah.
We're gonna go look at the posters.
All right.
It says Orozco on them, so I think we can find them.
Well, I don't know how far away these posters are. She was pointing to them like we were supposed to be able to see them from there.
Back to the goddamn.
It's that walking music.
Feels racist.
Hey, there's the poster. That looks like a diploma.
I wanted to see the date. They just said 20 days ago. I wanted a date.
They're asking passersby about Orozco's death. Nobody wants to talk about it. But I guess this guy doesn't.
He just really doesn't want to be on video.
I'm on his team. I'm like, why do you want to know he's dead? What do you want?
Yeah, you might see me on a podcast fucking 30 years later.
I don't think he'll be with us in 30 years, but...
A pack of sugar?
I don't know, but he's trying to cover his face with a tiny packet of something.
That guy does not like cameras, but we keep following him.
All the people lament the death of Orozco.
Who embalms?
Yes, I...
I know.
Who embalms the embalmer?
I don't know.
Probably that fucking 12-year-old.
Someone gave me $2 the other day, but life still sucks.
Yeah. I'm wearing a fucking chair cushion for a hat.
It's nice. I can sleep anywhere. Yeah, as I say, I'll tell you how good he was in bed for a fucking pizza.
Yeah, she's like, what do you want me to say? I loved him. He was great. I want some coffee. Is that his assistants he was training?
I think so. He looks a little older now. If
Yeah.
so, though. I don't know, though.
I was like, I assume that's who embalmed. Orozco embalmed more than 50,000. Yeah, 50.
Wasn't
He himself wasn't embalmed? That's crazy.
I don't fucking
Doesn't
blame
even
him. He knows
have a
what the fuck
grave.
goes on. What's going on in that hole?
I don't know. That was weird.
You didn't tell me about the sewer subplot.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Kid chilling in a fucking manhole.
And find another fucking song to play.
Yeah.
Something with a little variety in it, dude.
Yeah, why are the options boiling water or this?
Mm-hmm. It's driving me crazy. Oh, okay. That's the end of that.
That was Orozco the Embalmer.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you guys think?
I liked it.
I did not.
We lost Lisa around Dead Baby, which happened like minute 4. Reasonable reaction.
Oh, yeah, that was rough, man.
It was the way he handled it that was
Yeah.
And I get it, like it's dead. You don't have to be careful with it.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I would be careful with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about Orozco. Like, he's got respect for bodies in a way, but at the same time, he does just kind of throw them around.
Well, I don't think you
been
could
doing
survive in
you
that
know.
sort of industry, especially under those conditions in that industry, without like, at the very least, a macabre sense of humor and,
Yeah, big time.
you know, your sensibilities sort of adjust to the situation, I think.
Yeah. And I guess when you're working for $50 a body, you do kind of got to get in and get out.
Especially when there's so many bodies.
Yeah.
50,000 bodies is an insane claim.
That is insane. 50,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so
After having seen it, did this feel exploitative in the way that you seem to be taking issue with?
So, yeah, I think you said that you lost me at Dead Baby. I really think that you just lost me from the beginning when we said this
On
is
premise
real.
alone.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I had no clue this was real too before.
yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be real.
I thought I brought it up before.
Maybe you
there was like
did.
some real dead body shit.
Maybe you did,
I don't know.
and maybe I just didn't understand. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was lost from the beginning with it being a real thing. And I think it's not terrible. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing at all. Like, if it's really just viewed as a documentary about this guy embalming people in Colombia. I think for us, it's not the right choice. I think that for us, this is a movie that we shouldn't have covered. I don't think it's a movie in the sense of what we watch, you know?
It's not cinema. I can
Exactly.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That's a documentary.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's not a movie.
It is a documentary. I just don't feel like it's something that we should have been covering with, you know, what we cover.
I guess the only correlation would be the extremism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty extreme.
Well, it's strange because I honestly don't. It removes even that element of it for me. It's not extreme when it's just documenting already dead people. That's not extreme. That's just reality. I don't know, which I guess reality is fairly extreme.
So this one's going to be weird for me. It's, you know, the rating and where it goes on my leaderboard and everything's going to be weird because I just feel like it's just a strange movie for us to even be covering.
I kind of think I agree with you.
Yeah.
That isn't really what we do here, I guess.
Yeah.
Though that scope does seem to be, you know, that evolves as time goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just, this was a step in a different direction. This is.
I feel like this is more of like an informational, educational kind of thing, not an entertainment kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's hard for me because in real life, I spend so little time actually watching anything other than when I do watch something, it's almost exclusively a documentary. If it's not my annual rewatch of Lord of the Rings, it's a documentary.
I mean, from a documentary standpoint, I think it's pretty good, though.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Other than your contention with it having been reviewed at all, do you think it's a good documentary?
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, my star rating and everything's going to be weird for it because I'm saying, like, I didn't like it. But it's not that I didn't like the movie. It's that I just don't think it's something that we should be covering.
Yeah. I guess I could agree with that, but at the same time, we do cover scat porn.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's not what we started out, but like we,
But I mean,
we just keep ending up places. But I also agree with you that I don't know if we do documentaries here.
yeah.
It seems too other to what we actually spend our time here doing most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for us, like as a podcast, I probably don't want to do a lot of documentaries, but I think if we ever did a documentary, this would be the one to do.
I do think it's a good, I guess.
Well, and we did fucking Black Metal Veins.
Also bullshit though, because half of that was scripted. And
Yeah,
fucking made up deaths.
Fucking trust any of it.
Shit like that. I don't know about any of them except for the fact that they were definitely on drugs. So
Which,
yeah,
I don't want to see any real stuff. I mean, I've had a problem with real animal stuff. I definitely don't want to see real human stuff.
I will say it's a good one thing it has in theme with what we usually do here is just sort of like the litmus test of like how much can you handle looking at.
Yeah.
Because this did have some, for me, not disturbing at all, but I'm morbid in nature.
Yeah.
I have what most would probably call it strange, and I'm like very comfortable with death. So for me, it didn't faze me in the slightest, but it was at the very least bewildering to behold just the scenario and the state of the bodies in question. I don't feel worse off for having seen it. I think
No.
Music and sound decisions notwithstanding.
Yeah.
It is a cool little like microcosm, like window into a section of time that's gone.
Yeah.
In a section of the world that doesn't get any spotlights. And an incredibly niche industry even within those qualifiers.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good documentary. I'm not super into kind of like real gore stuff. This is probably as far as I would probably go into it.
Oh, for sure.
I think from a documentary standpoint, it's really good. I don't think it tries to sway your opinion on it the way most documentaries do, aside from the hey, look at all these fucking poor people doing poor people stuff. I don't think that was necessary. I think an Embalmer Guy documentary should just be an Embalmer Guy documentary.
Yeah, I didn't understand why we were just clipping back to the like village all the time.
Probably just because
they needed more footage.
Well, that, and also like I said, it's a window for me. It seemed like just a window into a very specific time and situation. I do appreciate that it seemed to not have an agenda. Like I agree, a lot of documentaries are very agenda based. Yeah, I don't know. This was a strange departure from what we normally do.
Yeah, it definitely is. This is probably our first kind of like Mondo type movie that we've covered. Probably not going to do many more in the future. All right, Lisa, what's your star rating and your what the fuck moment?
I think I am going to give this movie 2 stars. Because I think it was a decent documentary. My what the fuck moment. I think my what the fuck moment just has to be when he fucking just flipped her scalp over.
Yeah,
he
she was
doing her makeup.
Scalped. Yeah.
He's doing her makeup, and then all of a sudden he just flips her fucking scalp over onto her face, and it was so insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of stopped watching after that.
Did you?
That most of that part, I was looking away.
Looking.
I couldn't handle the open head. Yeah.
Fully excavated, mind you.
Oh yeah, it was insane.
Cavernous cranium.
It was so crazy. Yeah.
Valid what the fuck
that
moment.
Was my,
that was, you know, her flag literally flew the chat.
Bo, what's your star rating and what the fuck moment?
I think we'll go like 4 stars. It would get 5, except for there was a lot of vamping, both audibly and also on the sort of what Chris said. Look at these poor people doing poor people shit. I can excuse some of that because it didn't seem to have an agenda. What I can't excuse is that fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
God. By the end, it was just driving me insane.
Yeah, like the elevator to hell. That's the music that's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same fucking.
It was literally
song over and over again.
It was 8 beats on repeat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go 4 stars. Yeah, I thought it was a unique documentary. What the fuck moment's gonna be? I think it's gotta be Homeboy speaking gibberish with the bottle cap glasses.
Yeah, dude.
Just the incongruous boner break in the film.
And absolutely no subtitles for it.
Well, because those weren't words coming out of that man's mouth. That he was
like not a single bit, not one subtitle.
No one's known what he's been on about for years.
I've never seen glasses like that in my life.
I've seen them in stuff. I've never encountered those in the wild.
Really?
Yeah, the ones that like shrink the eyeballs so significantly.
No, those. I swear those were.
They were. I don't know. There was something.
They were
weird.
almost like bifocals, but the bifocal portion was taken out 80%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel like
something
I've
going
seen
on with
them.
those glasses.
I feel like I've seen them before in like movies. Or
I have
something,
seen them. I
but,
can't place any of them right now, but I have seen them before. Just not in real life. So I don't know if they predate us or something. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and you're seeing bodies getting prepared, and then it just cuts to.
Well, his intro was fucking brilliant.
Doing fucking kung fu or some shit, man. It was wild.
Oh my god.
Yeah, love him. What a vibe.
I think you said he was an embalmer, and I really wanted to see him do some embalming.
Well, no, I don't think he was. I think they were. I think the names got mismatched somewhere along the way, subtitle wise.
I don't know because and then
they in bold print put Baruto underneath him.
Yeah.
And then when the other embalmer,
when the young kid that he was like training or whatever, when he was talking about how he missed Orozco so much and all that, it popped up underneath him and said "Son of Baruta" or whatever that guy's name was.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what?
There was two Barutos or whatever.
Maybe it's like John or something, I don't know. But either way, that other like snarky embalmer was referencing Baruto, but also he was talking about Orozco. So I don't know. I don't know what the Baruto
that's what I thought
was
too.
about.
Yeah,
there's a Baruto and there's a Burorita.
If someone accepted that man's seed and then delivered his child unto this earth.
Okay, there's a Baruta and then there's a Barutica.
Okay, so
we're
maybe
probably just mistaken.
And there's a Wipa.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
I don't know no Wipa.
Maybe that was the fucking asshole one living in the big city doing fucking.
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe it was little
extractions. Boy. Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it could be because I don't think it ever said his name.
No.
That dude with the glasses, man, he was a wild one.
Yeah, because that was the only time I was like, excuse me. What do we have here? I was more just fascinated by those dead bodies in the mausoleum are up there, but like I said, it's just interesting to see things because that's just stuff that was happening. So like, it's kind of hard for me to be like, what the fuck about except for when reality is someone like that guy with the glasses. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, definitely.
What about you, Christopher? What's your star rating and what the fuck moment?
It may come as no surprise, but I'm at 4 stars too.
Hey.
I thought it was a really good documentary, but yeah, I have issues with the soundtrack. I didn't really notice the AI upscaling, but I am drunk, so my vision is blurry.
There was moments when
I think that's what it was when he was putting that one body in the casket and it did some weird shit. I think that might have been it.
That absolutely was one of the things I was thinking of. But also, there's that time when we were filming in, my guess, an unrelated characters, creepy doll dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple fishy moments when we're doing the reverse panning out of the whole.
Oh yeah, it got wild.
Yeah.
Which a lot of which was probably just creative camera work and again strange eerie sounds playing, but there was some suspicious maneuvering.
I think I've streamed movies on shitty internet for so long. Like anytime some shit like that happens, I'm just fucking here for it. That's just the way it
wasn't
is.
rendered.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. There's something suspicious.
And fuck the subtitles. When minute 5, you're calling an obviously female a male.
Yeah, but he was talking shit. I think he might have actually said that. Because then he's also like, no, why would I put makeup on her? This is not the kind of woman that wore makeup.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know
know
for sure what was happening.
Because I do that in real life a lot, but the opposite. I'm like, I call everyone lady, girl. I'm real bad about it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I know there were more fucking discrepancies and I can't remember them, but I don't trust any of those subtitles after you do some bullshit like that.
Yeah, there were a few notable issues, and I'm almost positive they fucked up the Bruto name in there. Because otherwise, why would all of us not understand? We can't be that hive mind.
Maybe.
Or maybe we are.
So yeah, there's definitely some issues, but I thought it was a really good one. My what the fuck moment's gonna be he got catapulted out of a dumper.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's a fun display of geographically differentiated idioms.
Yeah,
I knew that was gonna be it.
Yeah.
He got catapulted out of a dumper.
Been there, bud.
Fucking smashed into a cliffside or some shit.
Yeah. I haven't been catapulted with that much velocity yet, but one day.
And there's the guy's face just squished. He had a squished face. I don't know how else to say it.
It was, well, I know that it was aided in part to the congealed mass that was his neck by then.
Yeah.
But the effect was, the flattest face I've ever beheld. Well, it still retained its features somehow, but it was just flat, and it was so bizarre.
Yeah. It
like
was
borderline
very
uncanny.
strange.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And it's a rough scene, but the whole time they're just like, the fucking dumpers,
dumper.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Oh my god.
That's rough. Gotta come up with something else there.
All right, Lisa. How spicy is this movie?
This movie is a Trinidad scorpion pepper.
Are you Googling peppers?
She was Googling.
It was. I
peppers,
was looking at the
100%.
Scoville scale. Yeah.
You bitch.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Well, because I wanted something like
Spicy.
because
Or
I
you know
always
where on the
go
scale
with
you
something
wanted it.
crazy. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Like, so I wanted to go with like really like this is how spicy this is.
Certifiable. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be like Chris and go like Scoville level fucking
No, that's
how
fine.
spicy is
I
this?
respect it.
But I didn't want to say ghost pepper because I think Matt used that last week. for
We've
Kusaw.
all now
And,
used
like-
some version of a ghost pepper at some point.
In the
Okay.
grand scheme of things, not that spicy.
And yeah, and so a Trinidad scorpion pepper is in between a ghost pepper and a Carolina Reaper.
Okay.
So that's where I went.
Yeah.
Anything with scorpion in the name has to be unpleasant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little scorpion stinger on the fucking ass end of it.
Probably, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I've only had sauce. I've never had the actual pepper.
Pretty spicy.
I mean, it's pretty hot. I think it was mixed with like some fucking, I don't know, mustard or some shit. So
Some of
it
those
wasn't-
sauces, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's getting wild with the sauce.
They need to
It
cut
is.
it out.
All right, Bo. How spicy is this movie?
Am I damaged? I don't think this was spicy at all.
See, that's why I wanted to go very like clinical kind of with
Mhm.
it because like I think it's not spicy in the way that we usually say things are spicy, but it is a lot to watch.
It is abrasive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because of where I didn't grow up in this severe of conditions.
Yeah.
But I did grow up in one of the like most like militarized zones of our country.
Mm-hmm.
Like our police have little tanks and there are just dead people about.
Yeah.
So maybe that informs my level of sensitivity. I don't know. I don't know how it couldn't.
Probably. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with like a nice lobster bisque, just gone a little sour.
Okay.
Uh
Lake lobsters.
them lake lobsters. Yeah. Yeah. What a cursed thing. Lake lobster. What
Yeah.
is that, a crawdad?
I guess so. I guess it would be, huh?
Gotta be right.
I was just saying something stupid.
I like lake lobster. I love
Well,
an
because,
alliteration.
you know, we're very, like, landlocked.
I know.
So it's not like we're getting fresh lobster. And I'm like,
I've
where's the
never
lobster
once
coming
ordered
from?
anything lobster related
I
in this
guess
state.
the lake. It's the only water we have.
Yeah.
Like lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because for me, this wasn't spicy. It just was like left of center, whatever our center is at this point. I'm not really clear on that. But what about you, Chris? How spicy was this film?
I think it's a pretty fucking spicy movie, man. I don't know if I could recommend this to fucking anybody. I think it's a very spicy movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't get. I don't know if it gets much spicier than real dead people doing real dead people things.
A whole lot of no.
They weren't doing anything.
They're getting fucking manhandled. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
By little tiny Colombian men.
So I think I'm gonna put it at I'm going back to ramen. We have at our local convenience store, there's bowls of noodles. I think they're like Firewalk. Molten chicken nut sacks.
Yum. Tastes like
Fi-
chemical.
5 out of 5 fire.
Yeah.
You know. They're pretty
R.I.P.
fucking hot,
intestinal
man.
lining.
Yeah. I've had 2 of them now. And yeah, it's a fucking tough time, man. I can't
And you'll do
ever
it
really.
again.
Yeah. if I let them cool off, they're not bad. It's you eat them straight out of the microwave.
It can't be hot
they're
and
fucked.
hot. I agree.
Yeah.
I can deal with a lukewarm hot.
Yeah.
That's different. That's a different experience.
Yeah, it's a weird thing about those, man. Once it cools off a little bit, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But when that motherfucker's fresh out of the microwave, dude, I got fucking tunnel vision.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he's been like, oh, I can't see right. I got to stop eating these.
I did.
Yeah.
It's so strange. We're like biologically engineered to like give ourselves warning signs when the behavior we're like engaging with is putting ourselves at risk.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love the indomitable human will to just shit all over that. Throw it off a cliff with a dumper, if you will.
Yeah,
Catapult it with a dumper.
Just fucking
what a
power.
way to go, man.
Yeah.
Wish I could go out on a fucking dumper, dude.
Oh, I'm almost certain I will.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking hot motherfucker, man. Watch this at your own risk. I think you would know if you're the type of person that could fucking handle this movie.
I think off description alone, you should. I didn't know before today that it was just a documentary. Like I didn't realize that, and that does change the tone of a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, very macabre. Very vivid. We're right up in there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Lisa. I think all that's left to do. Slot this one in on your leaderboard.
Okay.
It's gonna be a tough one to rate, man.
Yeah, this one. I know all of them are ranked in a vacuum for me, but like this one especially.
Because I rated it high because I do like it, but I also never want to see it again.
And that's my.
Yeah, it's not a feel-good
why I
film.
said.
Yeah, there's nothing good about this.
Yeah. And that's why I said that mine was going to be weird, because I've talked a lot about how I hated watching this movie. And then I gave it 2 stars, which is pretty high for me. I honestly was going to put it at the very bottom of my list.
Yeah. But then you seen Black Mass, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I sure did. Sure did. But
Black Mass.
Unfortunately, I think I would watch Black Mass again before I watched this.
Well,
again.
listen, that one is a feel time good, like a good time gal compared to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is literally a movie I would never watch again.
I'm sorry this one hit you like it has today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I think I've mentioned before that like the first August Underground has been like the most disturbing movie we've watched. And I think this is honestly like taking the top spot now. Cause like I couldn't even watch.
Yeah, this one
half of the
started
movie.
hitting you pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of probably the most fucked up movie I've ever seen. It's kind of cheating a little bit because it's real.
Exactly.
That's why I agree with Lisa. It does kind of take the spirit out of things. It just changes the tone when it's not that documentaries aren't creative endeavors, but the creative endeavor is how you present the content that someone else is providing for you.
Yeah.
And that sucks because that means one of the only things left to his creative execution was the fucking soundtrack, and that's what he did to us with it. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, man. This one, I don't think I can compare this one to any of the movies, to be honest with you. I shouldn't even say that this is more disturbing than August Underground because it's a totally different thing.
Yeah, it's just so not comparable to what we've done so far.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to compare it to anything else. Yeah, it definitely has to go bottom of my list. Number 48.
Very bottom of Lisa's list. It's rough, man. It's a rough place to be.
Well, it's just based on what I would watch again, and I will never watch this again.
That's valid. I haven't seen one impact you like this so far.
Yeah, it hit Lisa pretty fucking hard.
Bo, where's it gonna go on your leaderboard?
You know, I'm not sure.
It's hard.
How psycho if it was number 9.
I'm down with it.
And that's in a vacuum, because I also don't. It's just not comparable. And ironically, it should be lower for a lot of reasons. I think that filmmaker just had an interesting subject matter. I think that did a lot of the legwork for him. Yeah, because it does feel kind of cheap to just film a fucked up situation.
Yeah,
I guess in that way it is still exploitative a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, but it could have been so much worse, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree. There was no agenda pushing. There was no like that I know of or could tell. It's not like he was feeding people prompts like, "Hey, do this to the shit."
Yeah.
Also, what sexual? Nothing sexual happened.
It was just the nudity. Because it's
so
under
sick of
sex and nudity.
No,
and so they were rating it severe for nudity.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't get hard once.
Yeah, me either, actually.
I tried. I was playing with it. What about you, Chris? Where's this going on your leaderboard?
Tough one to rate. Because I rated it really high.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it 4 stars because it is good. But, tough watch. I don't know if I ever want to watch it again.
This is how I know I'm damaged. Because I'd rewatch this over a lot of...
Yeah, okay. I think the only way I'd probably watch this again is if, somebody's like, yo, I want to watch some fucking...
Well, yeah, I'm never going home and being like, oh, I'm alone and have some time to kill. Let's watch.
Yeah.
That'll never happen. But
so, yeah, it's gonna go pretty low for me.
We talking life in the hole low?
I think we are.
Yeah.
And it's really just on rewatchability. Like,
I think that is the best scale to use for the leaderboard.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it at 43. Below, Android of Notre Dame, and above, Slaughtered Vomit Dolls.
Were you gonna type Barbarian?
Oh, fucking, it was real close.
Saw it.
So I'm amazed a little bit that dangling the dead baby by its head didn't hit anyone's what the fuck moment.
Well, that was the thing. It was almost...
That was like, crazy.
It was either the one I went with or the baby.
Pretty
and
barbaric.
I just went back and forth, but I was like, I just couldn't even watch
the other
head
one.
Scene.
Yeah. It was so graphic.
I guess it's like, I don't know. It's like, why would I waste my time with this baby? Maybe babies don't fucking putrefy like
well, all he did was
do.
shove some cotton in its nose and mouth and then put it in the casket.
That was wild though, man.
Yeah.
And right at the beginning too.
Yeah, right out the gate. It's body number 2 is a fucking baby. And it's
just fucking
and
dead,
it's getting dressed on top of body number 1.
Yeah.
We laid it on that bald pussy bitch.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the way he just threw it down on that lady and started stuffing cotton in its nose.
Yeah, the bald pussy on that woman.
Like lasered.
Yeah.
We know that didn't happen.
Uh-huh.
And that's the beastly one that he refused to even make up.
Yeah.
This is not the kind of woman who wore makeup. God damn.
Alright, that's it for Orozco the Embalmer. Spicy movie. Rough one. I think next week we're gonna pick a movie.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's our pick next week, and we do have a fucking big fucking stack of movies that I think maybe we should do something with.
Yeah, I think I want to watch The Emasculator. Sounds like a good one.
Lisa has chosen, and next week,
Yeah.
we will be watching The Emasculator, directed by Susanna Capostacci.
Papa Pistachio? Don't mind if I do.
She's got a wild name, and I heard it said one time, and I was trying to remember.
It says 2024, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
The Emasculator.
Uh-huh.
To pull you up by the root. Next week, on What the Fuck Are You Watching? Say bye, bitch.
Bye,
Bye,
bitch.
bitch.
That's damn good.
Did you think this podcast was as good as instant noodles? Or is it more like a cobalt blue tarantula? Leave us a rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast at. Get in touch with us at WTFareyouwatchingpod@gmail.com, where you can leave reviews for the movies we've been watching, recommend other movies for us to watch, or leave any questions or comments for us to answer. Either way, thanks for listening.